What it do, homies? We out here with some more D-Lo. This time we are checking out his song, Cartoon, right? All right, Cartoon. Let's go ahead, shut up, turn it up.
What if the whole world...
Wait. Whoa, what are we doing here? First off, if you were trying to give me that type of Middle Eastern war-torn kind of vocals, 300 Spartan kind of vocals and everything, what's funny is that you almost kind of achieved it a little bit. You know what I mean? All you need to do is take some footage. I'm trying to see when this was shot at. It's probably... he got a game. Oh, he's got a game called Dumpster Divers. That's what this means. What's funny is that if you put this intro over some slow moving footage, come on, man, really.
What if the whole world and the people we love are just cartoons?
Okay.
Living in a cartoon globe, written by higher beings, stories of anger and feelings. We are just puppets getting puppeteered and pulled by the powerful people who punish the poor. Yo, pull on my string and the puppet goes shing. If I stared at the moon and it looked like a spoon, would it be a cartoon? If I swallowed the gram and then followed a man, would it just be a hologram? Hologram stared at the sun and it looked like a gun, would I hit on the run? If I stared in the sky and it looked like a pie, would I grab the cartoon spoon and try?
What are you doing? D-Lo, what are you doing? What is this low end? What is happening? What did you do? What is going on? Huh? What are you doing? What is this? What? These are things that only D-Lo can do, bro. Only D-Lo can do this. What has happened? Wait, you were spitting bars. You spitting something right here. Just when I was about to get into my talkie bag, you hit me with the dragon's breath. That boy, bro, just spitting out lightning damage, man. DPS on what?
Stories of anger and feelings. We are just puppets getting puppeteered and pulled by the powerful people who punish the poor. Yo, pull on my string and the puppet goes shing. If I stared at the moon and it looked like a spoon, would it be a cartoon?
That's a bar. If I stared at the spoon and it looked like a moon, will it be a cartoon?
And the puppet goes shing. If I stared at the moon and it looked like a spoon, would it be a cartoon? If I swallowed the gram and then followed a man, would it just be a hologram? Hologram stared at the sun and it looked like a gun, would I hit on the run? If I stared in the sky and it looked like a pie, would I grab the cartoon spoon and try? If I stared at Mars and it looked too hard, I would keep 10 yards. And if I walked my dog and he turned to a frog, I would put him in a bog. If I stared at a heli and it looked like a berry, but I put it in my belly, big boy, bass belly. Now I wouldn't put the berry on my belly, cause the berry's all smelly. Ugh. Do you want a berry in your belly? I'm ever ready for jelly and very ready for tagliatelle. I'm getting heavy in the deli like Andy in New Delhi. I'm already ready and steady to get Shelly on the telly. Raw, that was a mouthful of shit. Just in case you didn't know I could spit.
Oh, yo, nah, bro. Where's my candle, bro? You doing a lot right now, bro. You doing a whole lot. First off, yo, what is going on in the beatbox scene lately? This is how you evolve, low key, high key. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got a bunch of people that's leading the fray here, and D-Lo's one of them. That's just challenging what you thought about beatbox, right? When you think beatbox, you don't think about this. I don't even know what's going on, bro. He's hit me with the bars. I can't even get over that, right? What he's saying. He is giving us some nice little spin. He just said a mouthful of crap, which essentially kind of was, right? When you really break it down, like, what was you really saying? You know what I mean? But he's saying spit, right? Sometimes it's all about the flow. Sometimes just, do you have that? Because there are some people who can actually have bars, but they flow is trash. You know what I mean? So he's been some substance, like some things that make you really think. And just when you start trying to really realize what he's saying, he hits us with this. That's why I say, bro, it's so much going on. I'm gonna try to get through this, but this is a multiple listen type of video. I already know it's too much happening, man. I can catch what I can, but he talking about bellies in the cartoons and grabbing the sons and flipping them. You know what I mean? Just kind of living in that silly land, bro. Hitting us with the tune force, man. D-Lo, what you doing, bro? I love it.
Smelly, do you want to bury in your belly? I'm ever ready for jelly. I'm very ready for tagliatelle. I'm getting heavy in the deli like Gandhi in New Delhi. I'm already ready and steady to get Shelly on the telly. Raw. That was a mouthful of shit. Just in case you didn't know I could spit. Spit,
that
spit,
face.
spit, ribbit, spit,
that
spit,
face.
spit. Yeah.
You wanna know something? You wanna know something? I know we call this cartoon and everything, but the wonderful thing about what he's got going here is that generally, if you really kind of go back into the days before, when cartoons were they really used audio, right, to depict action and stuff like that, right? If there was any type of dialogue, it was the good old Wilhelm's yell, not the Wilhelm yell, the Tom and Jerry yell, right there. However you do it, that yell's still hilarious, bro. D-Lo's almost kind of doing the same thing here with these different type of sounds, and the reason why I'm bringing that up is because he's got a vibe, right? He has a mood. It's really kind of menacing, kind of aggressiveness, if you will. But then he gives us these really interesting sounds, and they teeter on sounding a little bit wacky, but he's kind of cracked the code to where it sounds like it fits as well. Because he's giving us just all of these different type of sounds. And I'm immediately kind of comparing it to like old timey kind of cartoons and everything, where it'll be, you have a nice little composition going on in the background, which he has, right? We got a little bass and trap kind of thing going on here. And it's just layered with all these different kind of weird, wacky sounds. You know what I mean? That almost sound like it's not part of the composition that we know D-Lo for. You know what I mean? But then that in itself is a D-Lo composition. You know what I mean? Am I making sense, bro? I don't know if I am, because this ain't making sense. Right there. See? Beautiful. Where is this? This is unique. The vocals that he's putting down, this almost kind of sounds like type of stuff that I would hear in Loop Station. 1,000%. Like this is an opening right before 1,000%. This sounds like a Loop Station opening.
What if the whole world and the people we love
drill
just cartoons, living in a cartoon globe? Written by higher beings, stories of anger and feelings. We are just puppets getting puppeteered and pulled by the powerful people who punish the poor. Pull on my string and I might get violent. I recommend that you stay silent. Imitations of federal sirens, illustrations of sketches smiling. I know this is all fake, not science. I reckon I could climb out the bowl or rip through the screen and swallow a gun and stare at the heli and hold on the... Yo, pull on my string and the puppet goes... If I stared at the moon and it looked like a spoon, would it be a cartoon? If I swallow the gram and then follow the man, would it just be a hologram? Hologram stared at the sun and it looked like a gun, would I hit on the run? If I stared in the sky and it looked like a pie, would I grab the cartoon spoon and try? If I stared at Mars and it looked too hard, I would keep 10 yards. And if I walked my dog and he turned to a frog, I would put him in a bog. If I stared at a heli and it looked like a berry, would I put it in my belly, belly, big boy, bass belly? No, I wouldn't put the berry in my belly because the berry's all smelly. Ugh.
So it's almost like, if it did this, would you do this, right? And if your answer is no, well, you are already doing it, essentially. You know what I mean?
To a frog, I would put him in a bog. If I stared at a heli and it looked like a berry, would I put it in my belly, big boy, bass belly? No, I wouldn't put the berry in my belly because the berry's all smelly. Ugh.
These lip rolls, man. God. The inward bass. Ready, get back.
If I stared at a heli and it looked like a berry, would I put it in my belly, big boy, bass belly? No, I wouldn't put the berry in my belly because the berry's all smelly. Ugh.
Nah, you cracked. How do you even think? How do you even think of something like this, D-Lo? I don't even, this for a video game? Man, what we thinking about? Can't stop hearing this on repeat. The best song by D-Lo. It is, bro. Like I said, man, this is a D-Lo kind of thing. You can't compare this to anything. Tip of lyrics you'll find in a dumpster. I Ascended. Right? The ascension is real. The ascension is real. Intro transition to the rap goes hard. It does, bro. I was telling y'all, bro, that's at 300, slow motion, people getting slaughtered kind of stuff right there. He's going to cook Eminem. Eminem been real quiet since this drop. Unmistakably recognizable D-Lo style. There it is right there. There it is right there. You see it immediately. As soon as you press play, you're just like, oh, that's D-Lo. That's D-Lo. Yeah, that can't be anybody else. Ain't nobody else can do something like that. That's insane. That's nutty. That's nutty. It might be one of the best videos I watched today. That's absolutely crazy. I'm going to show my wife this. She don't really care much about beatbox, but she going to see this video anyways. She going to realize talent. Dang it. You know what I mean? Anyways, let me know what y'all thought about this down in the comments, all right? Dave's out.